Ken, what's
That
up?
that is some groovy intro music.
It's pretty groovy. I'm not gonna lie.
We got our us just popping my head like, oh, let's play it again. Let's play it again. See, we're high tech around here.
That's right. That's right.
I
We're
think I said
upgrading.
last time we're gonna get better. Each time we do this, you have a little bit more light. I have a little bit more light.
That's
It's
true.
it's getting better already.
That's true.
Right? How's it
Drinking my
going?
good. Drinking my gallon of water for the day.
Gallon of water a day. You know what they say? Gallon of water a day makes your plumber happy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know if that's an actual saying or not, but
No.
it sounds good.
Trademark it.
Sounds good to me.
That sounds good to me.
So
Sounds
what's
good to
been
me.
going on in your world, Nick?
Oh man, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Just keep it busy. What about you?
Yes, keeping busy. Got a new baby in the house, so
What?
we are super excited to have Miss Brinley Jean Rhodes. She'll be 2 weeks old tomorrow.
That's crazy.
So it wasn't too long after our last podcast that she was born. So
Mhm.
there's been baby snuggles and feedings and diaper changes, and that's all she does. Burps,
Snuggles.
snuggles. So it's
Nice.
been awesome, crazy busy. So
Yeah.
spoiling them rotten, of course.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
So
Cool.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. And real estate is picking up like really, really quick. So I'm really
Good.
happy with that. So I've just been running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Are you going to be the go-to mogul of Tucson, Arizona?
That's the plan. I mean,
Okay.
I was thinking about getting a bus, like you know how that you can like put your stuff on a city bus.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like that's when I can do that, I've arrived. So
that's the next level. That's the next
That's
level
next-
stuff right there.
level. I mean, may as well.
That's like you just get a bus, and then you're gonna be walking around town being like, Nick, hey, you be one of those people.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
You have to have
saying.
your own bodyguards. You'll be too busy for us little folks. Those little
No,
people.
never.
But if you're in the market for a house and you're in Tucson, Arizona, go check out
anywhere in
Nick's story.
Yeah, or anywhere in the world, really. I can refer you to the best
Oh.
agents where you live. So
Well,
don't just limit it. It's not
Okay.
limited.
my bad.
So
If you're looking for a house, you want
That's right.
somebody to refer you, or you're in Tucson,
yep.
go hit this man up right here, and he's showing like 20 houses a day. I don't know how he does it. I think he has people that he splits into multiple personalities and does it. I don't know.
Yeah. There's new technology now where you can duplicate your stuff.
Really? I have to give you
I
one of
saw
them.
it in a movie. It's got to be true.
I saw it in a movie. Well, of course. If it's on the internet, it's totally true.
Totally. I do have to say though, my new hat is rocking.
You knew that's rocking.
Just saying.
Does that say bogus? Oh, Broncos. I thought it said bogus.
No.
It's got that line through it, so it's hard to tell.
Whatever.
I'm just saying. I couldn't quite see it.
Yeah, I had to add to my collection.
I tell you, hats are good. Hats are good things to collect.
They are. They're very satisfying.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
Told you about my hat collection. I got some of them hung up. I got a
Yeah.
bunch more in a suitcase. I got to find room for. It's just I just got no room, Nick. I need more room.
First world problems. I mean,
I may have to buy a house so I can have more room for my hats.
that's true. You just have a hat room. I am down with that. Just
A hat room.
with hats. You know how
See.
people like buy rooms for their shoes? They just have this would just be hats.
Yeah.
And then I'd hire somebody to come in and make sure that they were like completely clean and like all the time. They would never have a speck of dust on them. That's the goal. That's after the bus.
After the bus. Well, doesn't sound like you're too far away from the bus and your own personal shoe cleaner upper.
Yeah, I'm just trying to trying to stay humble and work hard and know it all happened in God's timing and just trying to take every opportunity, just honestly. So
That's all we can do. Just grind it out until it happens.
grind it out.
God's timing, like we always say, right?
Yep.
Well, Nick, there's been some moving and shaking going on in the sports world.
I know.
One I didn't know about yesterday. I had no clue happened until a buddy of mine texted me. And of course, the rumor right now is Russell Wilson. He's all, it's about Russell Wilson. Where's he going to do? What's he going to do? How come? Blah blah blah. So I get this text from a friend of mine who's asked me, "Is Russell going to go to New Orleans?" I went, "Why would he go to New Orleans? That makes no sense." And he's like, "Well, Breeze retired." I said, "What?" Now, nothing came up on my phone. Nothing came up on my phone. No breaking news. I'm disappointed in Espen. Nothing.
Yeah. Disappointed in the mothership, yeah.
Nothing came up. Nothing. And so I didn't get home till, 6 o'clock last night? Didn't have a clue. I had no idea. And I went, oh, shoot. That's one of the places he wants to go to. It's a possibility. So
now a possibility. Yep.
So yes, I mean a lot of texts and comments on Facebook. Is Russell going to leave? Where's Russell going to go? Do I think it's a ploy? I think it's a ploy right now. You
think it's using it as leverage?
I think so. Did he handle it wrong? Did they both handle it wrong? Absolutely. I think they both have handled this whole situation. Does Russell have a point to be upset? Absolutely. To get hit 400 times in his 9 years as a quarterback, that's ridiculous.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Right? He can scramble, he can run, but he can't do that forever.
Yep.
Right?
What's he like? So, how old is he? 32?
It's like 30, yeah. Something like 32, yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it. I think, as a Seahawks fan, I've expressed that now for the last 6-7 years.
Yeah.
We need an offensive line. We need some offensive help.
Right.
So yeah, he has right to be upset, but I think the way he went about it is all wrong. I watch this guy who's a huge Seahawks fan in Seattle, and he's like, I love Wilson, but this is he going about it the wrong way? I think so. Did the Seahawks, when they released the information about him leaving a team meeting, yeah, I think they went about it the wrong way, but who knows? We gave up Chris Carson, his running back.
And who's Russell Wilson's backup?
We don't have one. We don't have. I have no idea. No idea. We don't talk. We don't believe in backups. I really don't know. But it's like, who do we go get? Deshaun Watson?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Kaepernick's thing's been thrown out there. It's like, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But we let go of Dunlap, our defensive end, big guy. So for $15 million. Maybe that's them saying, hey, we're going to go get somebody for you. We don't have a first-round pick. We don't pick to the third round. So.
What about New England just re-signed what's his face?
Cam?
Yeah. So he's no longer in the contention to go there.
Did he want to go to New England? He didn't want to go to New England. It was Chicago.
No, I'm saying he's not. Cam isn't in contention to go to Seattle. I don't know if he wanted to go there. I'm just saying. Let's try to find
right now.
Let's try to find similar types of quarterbacks.
There's probably children watching. You don't talk that way.
We got to change the rating on this.
Right?
Yeah. It's funny.
Yes, that's out of the question. But who knows? So yeah, Russell talk. Drew Brees retiring. What else is going on in the NFL?
Oh, you didn't hear who came to Arizona? You didn't hear that? Who came? Who's here?
I have no idea.
You don't
Honestly,
know?
if I didn't hear about Drew Brees retaring, I have no idea.
JJ Watt.
Oh yeah, I ain't worried about him. He's old.
His stats are up there though. They have Arizona now is two of the best defensive ends in the NFL. And they're a contender now. They're a contender.
Are they? Are they really?
Yeah. Especially if Seattle gets rid of what's his face? Yeah,
Really? What's his face?
Russell Wilson. Hey, listen. I got a lot on my brain. A lot on my brain.
Yeah, the bogus hat.
Yeah.
But
Brandon, what's up,
look at
Brandon?
Brandon. So I gotta say, thanks for checking in, Brandon. I had somebody comment last time, and it took like forever for us to respond. There's like a 30-second delay. So if you comment,
There is.
and it pops up like a 30-second delay. So give us a moment to
Yeah.
comment. But hey, Brandon, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
Tuning in.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, we was walking around the mall yesterday, and my wife's like, "So, what are you gonna do if Russell leaves?" I went, "Same thing I've done for the past 30 years. Is I'm still a Seahawks fan.
Yeah.
Am I going to be the laughing stock of the NFC West again? Yes, I'm used to that. But I would hope that, I mean, if Russell goes, we just ate $1 bazillion. Hopefully, we can get somebody who. I would think Deshaun Watson would be the next best thing.
Maybe they make a trade to get a draft pick.
Yeah, but how often do rookies start to be successful? I mean, Russell's a generational quarterback. You know,
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
And
Maybe.
to bring somebody in as a rookie to be able to mesh with Lockett and Metcalf, you know, it's going to be tough. I mean, like I said, I think Deshaun Watson's the next best thing out there.
Yeah.
We got Brandon. Brandon's come up here talking trash. Okay. All right, Brandon.
We already got a troll on our page. What's up with that?
Wow. We need moderators. We need some moderators up in here to start muting people. What's up with this?
Oh, man.
Brandon, tell me I'm old.
Still love you, Brandon. Still love you.
Speak for yourself.
One day he'll know. on the gap between the two. So, I gotta hold it together for them. I'll hold them together.
For those of you that don't know, Brandon is at the beginning of our podcast. He's one of those that has a speaking role, which may be deleted somehow. But
yes,
Brandon does a good job for us, and Nick's wife does a good job for us on podcasts. So, great job there. What else we got going on?
Sports wise, I don't think nothing. I'm not even really worried about. Yeah, but I was just going to say I'm not really going to worry about any of that.
Mm-hmm. So Arizona won basketball.
Arizona women's basketball. Women's basketball got picked number 3 in the tournament. I'll follow that, but men's basketball is not in the tournament this year. They self-ban themselves from the tournament so that the NCAA doesn't come down on them.
Oh, sweaty Sean.
Sweaty Sean, yeah. Hey, whatever works, man.
But so now the women won the Pac-12 women's title, right?
Yes.
Because Oregon men won the men's Pac-12. So see, we're both happy.
Yeah.
Your women's won it. You guys won it. So
don't sleep on the women's basketball team, man. They're pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty consistent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know they worked Oregon a couple times this year. So, yeah. Now, baseball's starting up.
Well, I have to pick up I'm going to pick up a Diamondbacks hat this year.
Are you?
Pretty good ones. Yeah. I have one, but I should pick up another one.
You should get a Dodgers hat.
No. I already have one hat I don't like. That's in my collection that I have to have.
You love that hat.
Pick up a Diamondbacks. I also should pick up a Phoenix Suns hat too.
You don't even like the Suns. Wait, you want to get a Suns hat?
Because I do well. If I had to pick a NBA team, I'd pick the Suns.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I still love you.
Brandon said we can't delete. Brandon said we can't delete him because he's going to get paid. Keep on waiting, buddy. Keep on waiting.
Guest appearance. Your check's in the mail, Brandon. Check's in the mail.
Checks in the mail, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Other than that, man, not a whole lot's going on. Not that I can think of.
Now we do have a YouTube page now.
We do have a YouTube page. So if you can't stay for the whole thing, it'll be on YouTube tomorrow.
on YouTube tomorrow. Can they go back and watch it on Facebook as well?
Yeah, I don't think it leaves Facebook. I think it's always on there, so it'll always be on Facebook. It'll get posted to YouTube tomorrow, and then Monday it'll get posted on our podcast channel, so you can listen to it again in your car.
Absolutely. So we're trying different things out, trying to get the reach out there. Facebook Live on Monday, YouTube page on Tuesdays, and then the normal podcast the following Monday. So
yeah,
just some new exciting things, and just kind of seeing how this goes, and kind of seeing what can we do. We're looking at some different avenues of social media as well, and they'll take some time to build those up, but definitely want to get the word out there. I think Nick and I believe in what we do, and we can help. We think we can help some people out there. At least, hopefully, we're helping some people out there to start marriages, strong relationships, friendships, be better men, how to treat ladies. But I know before we get into today's topic, it's pretty good. It kind of piggybacks off last podcast. We talked about the ladies.
Yep.
So I think this one's going to be. I think it's a good, like salt and pepper.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Like ketchup
absolutely.
and French fries. They go together.
That's true.
Not oil and water.
Freedom fries.
So,
Right.
You got anything else before we go on to our next topic, Mr. Nick?
I don't.
Well, I think we should get this conversation started.
Let's do it.
So Nick, we're talking today about, and as I said a few minutes ago, we're talking about we talked about wives last week, right? 5 things to help reset your wife, right?
Right.
Especially in the time we're living in, things that's going on right now, the pandemic, the virus, whatever you want to call it, the flu, I don't care what you call it. Kids at home, working from home, our wives can feel overwhelmed at times, right? We talked about how to reset and how to, embrace and love, not fix everything all the time, just to listen sometimes. Well, today's about the fellas. We're going to talk about the guys today. We don't usually talk about, we do talk about ourselves a little bit, but I think this is a great topic to go in from last episode.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is called 5 Things Husbands Wish Wives Knew.
Ooh.
It sounds like the other one of 5 Things Wives Wish Husbands Knew.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 things husbands wish they knew. And I was kind of going through these and looking at them, and for me, as I look through some of these topics, it's kind of, do I really need that? And I think some things we do, we'll kind of get to that. What is kind of your first thoughts, Nick, on this topic?
My first thoughts were that I hope my wife doesn't get mad at me for talking about this stuff. I'm just joking. We're like, nope. Well, maybe if you did this, I would. That was my first thought. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of my first thought. No, I think it's good for us men to communicate effectively with our wives, and so I think this is a great way to kind of get that communication part started, and for them to understand what we need. And so I think it's important to have that dialogue that comes down to it. That was kind of my first thought about it. It was like, well, this is a great way to kind of start the dialogue with your wife.
I think too that, we're together almost 24/7, right? Working from home, and even if you're not, you go home, you're around your wife, your spouse all the time. And I think sometimes, and not every guy's like this, not every wife is like this, but I think sometimes we kind of forget that maybe we don't say I love you enough, or we take advantage of the company. I don't think it's on purpose. I don't think it's something that that we intentionally do on both sides, right? I think it's just kind of go through life, and it has to be intentional. I think a lot of stuff has to be intentional, right? So I don't think it's a matter of the fact that we don't love each other, or that we express it all the time. So why don't you just get anything out of that? Why don't you take number 1, and we'll just go back and forth like we always do.
Yeah. All right. So number 1, So we desire validation.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh boy. I'm glad you took that one.
Yeah. So much of what we do for our wives. This is 100% true. Because we want her validation. We want her to say, "You're the man." When we do something well, we want you to take notice and affirm us. We want our wives to be our number one source of validation. Yeah, yeah. We just want that validation for me that I'm doing. That she knows that I'm doing it for her. That validation that I'm doing it for our family, and just that you're awesome. You're the man. Thank you. Those types of things. Yeah.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
when you get home from work, Nick, does your wife first up to you say, "You're the man"? That's you. Does she do that?
Not at all. Not at all.
My wife absolutely doesn't either. Right?
I was like, wow.
But I think it's there's certain ways that you like being validated. There's certain ways I like being validated that our wives know. Right?
Yes.
Maybe it's I don't know. Let's go out to eat your favorite restaurant. I know you like this, or hey, I know you want to watch the game, or hey, I know you want to get on play PlayStation, or hey, why don't you the guys go do something or something like that. There's ways that our spouses know us, right? Just like we should know them, right?
Exactly.
And so I think this part of validation is not necessarily. Some guys may like, tell me I'm the man. Tell me I'm the man because I want to hear it, and that's. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying that's not how I roll on that thing, but something, right? And again, our spouses know that. So number 2, this is a good one. We desire respect. So we want you to respect our judgment, right? A man needs his wife to value and trust his opinions and decisions, even if they prove to be wrong sometimes. And that's, I think, a hard thing for a lot of us is we can be confident and go in with it wholeheartedly. That's the right decision. And if we're wrong, it's like, I think some of us are more hard on ourselves, I think, than our wives can be on us. So that means not consistently questioning, our knowledge with a, why do you say that? Or challenging our decisions by asking, why don't you just stop and get directions, right? That seems to be the common direction thing. We don't have to. I have Siri tells me what to do. So there.
Yeah.
We also want
GPS. I know.
We also want to respect our abilities. A man doesn't want to hear something like, "You're not a handyman. I'll call the plumber," or "Sports isn't your thing. I'll ask John to teach him how to throw the football." A guy doesn't want to be shot down before he even gives it a chance, right? If you're honest with yourself, guys, you're not good at something. I am not a handyman at all. I don't like it. I think I might like it, but I don't like it. I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just not. So, and if I wasn't, and I try to be, things will get messy, things will get broken, it's going to get expensive because somebody's got to come and fix it. Right?
Yeah.
So hopefully, as a guy, we understand our shortcomings.
Yes.
Right? But if not, let us try it. If we fail, we fail. Right?
And, let's fail, and then they'll say, maybe next time you listen to me.
Wow.
Oh, that's just me? Just me? Okay. Very good.
No, mine's usually. You remember that happened last time we did that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's call somebody.
Is that picture straight? It's straight. Are you sure?
Nope, it looks straight to me.
It looks straight. She's like, well, it's called you only have one shoe on. Oh, okay. All right, well, that's why.
Because you have one shoe on.
Oh, man. I borrowed that line, by the way. That's not my line. I borrowed that.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. All right. So number 3 is this is a big one. We desire conciseness.
That's often, a big word.
Yeah, I had to kind of have them sound it out for me. Just joking. Often we wish that our wives would just simply give us the bottom line. Even though they know this, they still sometimes give us the background, tell the stories, explain details. I just need, I know I need to listen, right? As husbands, for them to express themselves, but I really just we as husbands want them to be concise and clear of what they want us to do. Yes. So there's that. I'm 100% in agreement with that. Sometimes it's just about, okay, I'll listen to the story, but can you please just tell me if I'm supposed to do something or not, or just listen?
That reminds me of the Notebook. What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah, yeah,
Tell me, what do you want?
exactly.
Yeah, it'd be so much. It would be a lot easier, I think, if it was just tell me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need instruction booklets to figure out what it is you want me to do.
Yeah,
But sometimes I think that's kind of the game of it. It's kind of going. Figure out what is she saying?
mm,
What does she want right now?
yeah,
But at the same time, I think it depends on the day and the situation. Just no book it. Tell me what you want. What do
yeah,
you want?
yeah, exactly. Just tell me what you want. Help me help you.
Right?
Help me help you.
Help me. For the
Help
love of Pete, help me.
right?
This is a good one. Number 4 is we desire forgiveness. Right?
Ooh,
We're talking about number 2, right? You let me fix the toilet and it broke and it cost us more money. I desire forgiveness. Right?
yes, yes,
All husbands mess up. We do. We mess up, and most of the time it's not intentional, ladies. It's not.
it's not.
It's not intentional. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not.
Yeah,
More times it's not. Right.
right.
But when we ask for forgiveness, we want you to grant us forgiveness and not hold a grudge against us, and continue to bring up our historical mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
Freedom and forgiveness.
Forgiveness, yeah.
Historical.
Yeah.
So when we make a mistake, it's got to be a good one, right? It's got to, you remember that time you flooded the whole house when you just wanted to fix the faucet yourself? You know you can't. You're not Tim the Toolman Taylor, right?
Well, that's exactly what Tim the tailor would do. That's
Right.
exactly what he would do. Would flood the house.
Right.
But
Exactly.
have more horsepower, baby.
Exactly. Ho, ho, ho. But at the same time, when we ask for forgiveness, that's what we want is that wholehearted, true felt forgiveness and not the grudge of, things in the past, right?
Yes.
Wherever that may be is obviously there's going to be love, there's going to be repentance behind it. It's not just like, she'll forgive me, she loves me,
Right.
kind of going into a situation that way,
Exactly.
But there's got to be the heartfelt forgiveness. There's got to be the heartfelt, I screwed up, it cost us, this, or it because of what I did, it did, whatever it is, but it's got to be heartfelt, guys. It can't just be, oh, it's Tuesday, I'll ask for another forgiveness for Monday.
Yep. Yeah. So this one of the things in here that that's highlighted. It says most of the time it's not intentional when we mess up, and that's completely the case, right? And we don't want in 10 years for that to be like, remember that one time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's please forgive us because we mess up as husbands. All right. Number 5, we desire support. Husbands and wives were designed to complete each other, not compete with each other, but to complete each other.
Mm-hmm.
We need to know that our wives are on our team. They really want to help and support us, that they've got our backs all the time. And when we have to make tough decisions, when we lose a job, when we're struggling, we need to know that our wives are with us all the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just that knowing that no matter what we go through, right? Whether that be, number 1, number 4, if we're not getting that forgiveness, we want to know that our wives have our backs all the way, no matter what. They'll go down with the ship.
Yeah, I think this is, to me, I mean, for everybody is, in importance, I think this is one of the most important things, because as a husband, you're always conferring with your wife. You're always, running ideas past each other, and but solely, as we've talked about in the past, and this is not some, sexist thing or just because we're the men, the man is the head of the household. and they make the decision. That's what happens. Sometimes it's not the right decision, but at the same time, we want our wives to support us in that decision because hopefully, let's just fly off the handle decision. Most we've kind of already talked about with our spouses, right?
Yeah.
And we've kind of, especially raising kids. Maybe it's career, maybe it's you know, what real estate agent to go with, when you're buying a house. But you've already talked
There
about
shouldn't
that.
be a question about that. I mean,
That's true.
be a question
you know,
about
but I know a lot of times, like with Desi and I, sometimes we'll talk about something, I'll make a decision, and decision's made, and we'll be like, she'll talk to me, and be like, "Do you remember when we talked about this?" Oh shoot, right?
that.
But she didn't correct it out in front of everybody, right? She didn't correct it in front of the kids, or she didn't correct
Yeah.
it in front of friends. It was one of the things we were united front, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then went step 4, asked for forgiveness, right? And we made a correction to it. So to me, that's just it's huge. It's highly important to have that united front, the team, the whole happy house, happy spouse, philosophy of, she makes a decision, I'm sticking by it. Whether the kids don't know if it's right or wrong decision,
Right.
right? Unless you decide to argue from about it in front of the kids or whatever, they're gonna be like, we know who wears the pants in this family.
Yep. You know what we can get away with now. Now
Right.
we really don't have to listen to what Dad says.
Exactly.
Reminding them. So, yeah.
And that's one of the things that Christian Kinder's always said, and even Wesley Kinney is, we don't see you guys fighting, we don't see you guys arguing, we don't see, because we don't. We may have a disagreement, but if we know it's going to be more now, we'll talk about it, somewhere else,
Right.
right? And I've talked about this before. Does that prepare them for real life? I don't know, because they don't have an argument, But I think at the same time they can see us disagree. Our kids can see us disagree with each other.
Yeah.
It could be just a conversation.
Right.
Normal conversation, dinner table, or you're out to eat, or you're out driving around. How you handle that is a different story, but it comes down to that support, right? Whether you disagree or not, you're still going to support each other.
Mm-hmm.
And
and decisions that are ultimately made for the family, the both spouses need to support the other spouse for sure. Absolutely, and it's hugely important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that quote that says, "Husbands and wives were designed to complete each other, not to compete with each other."
Yeah, I love that. It's so true. It's absolutely probably one of the best. That was probably one of the best highlights from this article, and then the other one with most time it's not intentional, but we are designed to compete or to complete each other. That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which, I mean, it's true. I think younger couples that haven't been married for very long probably don't understand that, because it's a lot of times it's that, like, the butting of the heads, where I think as you are in your marriage for longer, you understand that we just have to, like, make each other whole and just complete each other no matter what that is. And it's weird because it's gotten a little easier for us to complete each other than it was at the beginning, but it's just part of marriage.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're starting out, it's if you've got that good biblical foundation, right, and ultimately we're based on the Word of God.
Right.
We can go to God, we can go before His throne, and we can make a lot of stuff work just on that foundation alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you get the foundation of the family, where it's like the two of us, have got to understand sometimes we're going to have disagreements, sometimes we're going to have different philosophies, sometimes we're going to have different ideas that aren't always going to be popular, right? And what are you going to do at that point? How are you going to handle that situation, right? I think sometimes as men, sometimes we'll beat ourselves up more for situations that we cause.
Exactly.
And if we're not careful, the devil will take that and run with it. Right. So some will be like, yeah, right. Yeah, I caused that. I screwed up. Okay. Ask for forgiveness. Pray about it. Does it happen overnight? Not necessarily, you know. But sometimes we've got to just keep thanking God that I'm not going to beat myself up over this. I'm going to forgive myself. My wife's already forgiven me. My husband's already forgiven me. I'm
Right.
like not going to beat myself up over this,
Right.
right? Even the devil wants me to, and the world says you should because you don't feel guilty enough yet. But at the same time, God's already forgiven me.
Exactly.
A lot of times, what happens up between your ears, about in the mind.
Yeah.
And so you got that foundation, talk it out. You know, you can feel bad, just don't stay there. You can feel upset, just don't stay there, right? You messed up. Okay, you messed up. Don't stay in that situation. Don't stay in that thought process.
Yep.
So maybe your wife will be more be like, or your husband will be like, I can't get over. Like, it's hard for me to get over this hurdle. This is a hurdle that I'm having a hard time. Right? I know you've forgiven me. I know you love me. I know you support me. But it's this is something that I'm fighting. That can be hard for guys too.
Yeah. Like, it comes back to that communication, right? Like, we talked about at the beginning, just being willing, because we're all able to, but it's being willing to communicate with your spouse, especially for men. It's these things I think a lot of we internalize a lot. So just being able to communicate that with your wife, like if you can't communicate that with your wife, how are you going to be able to do that with your kids? Like, you have to be able to know that it's communication is super important. And a lot of times I struggle with that too. I just don't say anything, even though I'm struggling with stuff. And it's hard, but we have to learn to do it.
Yeah, I think it's one of the hardest things to do. Is for us to ask for forgiveness of ourselves.
Yep.
And it's especially today's society, they're wanting us to not do that. They want us just to lay down and roll over and take it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of where we as men have kind of lost that functionality of who we're supposed to be.
Right.
I'm fighting for myself. I'm fighting for my family. I'm fighting for, look what's going on in the world today. They want us just to lie down and just take it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay to lie down and just take it. That's okay. No, it's not okay. I think as a man, we got to rise up and be like, it's time to take back what we had.
Yep.
That's our families, exactly. And fighting for our families and fighting for everything we work for.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Everything this podcast is based on,
that's right,
is at risk. What's going on?
I agree. I agree. I can't disagree with that. So I agree. Well, it's been a fun and exciting episode, like always, Ken.
As always. We're always having fun over here.
That's true.
We're always just, we're just chilling, relaxing, having fun. Being practical, being real.
Mm-hmm.
I think, anyway.
I think so too.
But I kind of like where we're going. I like what we're doing. I like the different avenues we're headed down. I had somebody reach out to us the other day, and I told you this. This is one of our guests. We had two guests. You figure out which one. That wants to come back and talk about a movie he may be in. Yes. But he's like, "What do you guys do? What are you guys using? I like that idea. That's a great idea."
Yeah.
And so it's like, hey, just getting the word out there as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Not limiting ourselves to just one thing.
Yeah.
Right. Like I said, we're going to change things. It's going to kind of be, we're getting better. Like I said, we already got the light. It's not so dark in here.
Mm-hmm.
These young kids call these a ring light. I don't know. I'm using it, but so we're trying to spruce things up and make it fancy.
And there's rumors that there might be a new logo at some point.
Oh
man! Was I not supposed to say that?
Hey, it's just a matter of making a phone call and getting everything worked out. And
we're close. We're close too. We're close.
Paying the lady. Gotta pay the lady.
Pay the lady.
But yes,
we got have. I would be more than happy to take it. We'll figure it out. Gotta work it out. I know that like it'll work it out. And I haven't talked to Ken about this yet, but I do have another guest that's interested. So
Oh, see, people are lining up. I don't know.
line it up. So.
But no, I did talk to David Novak, and he did just finish a movie. And I said, "Hey, we'll let have you on talk about it." He's like, "Anytime." And he really loved last episode.
It was fun.
He really liked talking about the ladies and taking care of our wives. So
yeah,
I know we've talked to Preston. So yeah, I mean, if you've got some ideas, you know, if you dare to step up to the plate and be a guest on our show,
yeah, we have the hard hitting questions.
We're the hard hitting questions we ask.
That's right.
We were better than Oprah.
True.
Oprah, if you're watching, I'm just kidding.
She had to start somewhere, you know.
We don't give cars away.
That's true. Not yet.
Maybe hats. Maybe do some logos. What's really cool. Now we'll save it later.
We could.
Do hats. But yeah. So pretty excited about stuff that's going on and the direction that we're headed. And but yeah, I mean, if you know somebody you think we've been arrested that want to be a guest and that can, that you know their hearts aligned with ours, and send them our way. You know, this guy, that guy, podcast at gmail.com. Have them shoot us an email, and or you know, if you have somebody who wants to reach out to, and you know, it's not just about you know maybe relationships. Maybe somebody who's gone through addiction and now is on the other side. Maybe it's somebody who's gone through tragedy, that's come out on the other side that wants to you know tell their story. And it's not just you know not just that, but it's stuff that you know building hope and positivity, and you know let us know.
Absolutely. Well, Ken, again, been another exciting podcast. We definitely appreciate all the support. Thank you guys very much. Remember, we're going to be on this will always be up on Facebook, but this will be posted on YouTube tomorrow. And the next week it'll be posted on our podcast channels, which is everywhere from Spotify, Apple Music, Stitcher, we're iHeartRadio. Please, iHeartRadio. We need the upvotes, please.
Oh, we need more votes than some people got votes. Most popular song. Seriously.
Oh, come on. Yeah. So please just make sure you guys go like our pages. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Make sure that you leave us a review on our podcast. That would be super helpful as well. So we always appreciate everybody for you guys sticking with us and taking this journey of life with us. We love it. And well, I think we'll see everybody in a couple of weeks. And for this guy, that guy podcast, we're out.
Peace.